Anybody want to see an update on the Build Enterprise D? Yeah? Here we go. Hi guys, Retro Trek Ralph here with it is the Star Trek Eaglemoss Enterprise D build. It's been a few weeks since the last build and I want to show you how far we are up to now. I don't see anything coming before Christmas, so this is going to be an update on what is so far. We've had magazine 14, which was the latest one. Here it is. And yeah, there were plenty of lots of nice build on there, and I was hoping to by Christmas we would have got the saucer section fully completed, but it's not to be just yet. There's also part kits up to 54, and there will be 120 part kits. Well, we're almost halfway through. I would have liked to have done this video after the next magazine would have been done, but unfortunately we got part kits 13 and 14, well, magazine 13 and 14 really quick, so that's nice. But I'm going to show you what we have so far, just as a quick recap update. Now, we'll start off with the bridge. The bridge has been done since quite early. We've got the lighting underneath it. We've got one spare light here, which doesn't seem to want to go anywhere just yet, and we don't know where that is going. They don't seem to have, I assume they've forgotten about that. Doesn't actually look like it's anything on, hold on a minute, I think I've just found it. No, I haven't, because that doesn't fit on there because they're all darkened out. If that fitted on there, but it doesn't. So there's got one under the bridge itself, not two under the bridge. But yeah, this is the kind of, it's almost the completed model part. I've left this bit loose, as you can see, because when these are tightened in, it kind of gives you a lip like that, and it needs to be bent in shape. Hopefully, when this is put in place, it will push itself in like that and it will be a completed section. But at the minute I'm leaving it loose just because. Shuttle bay on there, done, sorted. It's a shame there wasn't some extra bit that showed the shuttle bay, because in the original model, in the actual original designs, if you got the walk around the Enterprise D game, it wasn't a game, it was kind of an online sort of program that you could get, and then CBS shut it down because, yeah, copyright reasons. The whole section underneath here, all of this was the shuttle bay, and it makes you laugh that the two small shuttle bays on the back, or one cargo bay, one shuttle bay, was always used for filming, and only this was used when the roller door opened to push it out of the way. And and a few couple episodes and stuff, but it's a shame that we saw how big the shuttle bay was and they never ever used it, which is, it's a shame. Anybody looking at these is thinking I've not done any upgrades. I haven't. If you're new to the channel, then I'm just building this as is. I can add on the lifeboats to make them whatever the different authenticate parts are, but there are so many flaws with this kit, so just correcting one little mistake isn't enough just yet. So we also have one of the nacelles. I assume would have been the red light on the top of here, which was an error, same as this was an error. These are replacement parts. Well, that was just put on afterwards. That this is the port nacelle for the left hand side, and if it doesn't know your navy parts, so red goes to port, green goes to starboard, although that might actually be yellow, so we don't know exactly what it is. Still missing. There's 3 lines on the front of here, it's meant to be on there, but it's missing from there. This part is virtually complete apart from the top section, what's putting on, and God knows where that's going to go. God knows what is exactly that's going to be. And this plugs in as power into the something which goes off into the secondary hull when we get round to getting to it. So it's almost complete, one of the nacelles, and it doesn't look bad at all. Yes, there are problems because this bit's meant to be gold and the blue comes through at warp. Yes, there's only one LED behind here, and there really should be 2, and that doesn't nip into place properly either, so perhaps upgrades over the years, bit of dab of super glue down there and then hold together and it will hold, but you can still see join lines. So we do have an almost completed port nacelle. which is quite nice. What is virtually completed, and I think it is the Cobra head. We have the battle bridge, which comes off, which you can take that out with the magnets underneath it. Shuttle bays, you've got these two bits here, which I don't know why they made these with a spring underneath it. Kind of just presses down. You've got landing, locking legs. If I can put that down like that, you can see them coming out. But you're never going to get the entire model when it's all fully completed, because it will be probably, let's have a think, about that big. So when I get this finished, I'm going to have to move to actually get the camera angle to show this all to you. But why they have that there? Because you're not going to get the entire lot and go, yeah, landing legs are down. Unless they're going to be a magnet to hold them up. I'm not quite certain. We don't have the section for the bridge yet, which this goes onto. But also there's a gap there. Big, massive gap. And I don't know why they do that. Good thing about this is already self-powered. So you do have plenty of bits. Flashing green, flashing red, port starboard, like I say. Lights on the back, lights on the side. I mean, if I turn that light off, does it give you a little bit? Yes, a little, but not too much. This will look amazing when it's actually lit up in the dark. But we do actually get Enterprise on the side of here. 1701D on the top, Enterprise. It would have been more interesting if they could have given us a full sticker sheet, so we could have probably done the Yamato. But with them already putting these on here, it's a bit, yes, we're doing the Enterprise, yes, we know it's to build, that's just fell off. Okay, that's not good. Okay, I need to get these stuck in place a bit better. That's better. It's a little bit curved up. I need to bend that into shape a little bit more, get stuck back down. Plus it's cold in here, the stick is not doing it, so I might have to permanently stick that in with a tiny dab of super glue, not the double sided, because you can get it there. It's sticking, and it's coming off. Sticking, coming off. So that's the same as well. But yep, that's the Cobra head. Virtually, well, it is complete. It needs to be stuck onto a secondary hull or put underneath the primary saucer, which is where we come in a second. However, we do also have this, which was from the earlier episode, the Navigational Deflector. It's still missing the front section, which I assume that will be screwed in through these two holes there, or maybe screwed in from the whole lot, screwed in from the back with the extra part. This does light up. This is perfectly fine. It's happy waiting for a hull to stick it onto, which I mean, the good parts, I suppose, but it's one of them things like here with the first few episodes. Oh, look at this! Look at this big, massive piece. Look at this front bit, and then we've completely avoided it by doing most of the primary hull, the saucer. We have got a few bits and bats on the way, which is good. I mean, it's a waiting game with this. And I'm sure that it will eventually do quite well, but eventually like I said, we're almost halfway through this, very, very close to halfway through this. So it is, yeah, we are waiting. Now, I have got myself a big piece of sponge, mainly because I need to stop damaging this, and this sponge will be perfectly happy doing. I thought I might have to curve something out a little bit on this and it would sit better, but the weight of this is pushing on the sponge and it grips rather well, so that's fine. I can use this for building and it's not a problem. Most of the saucer on here is complete. We have two of the distribution boards for the lights. We will have plenty of these because other panels will be sticking on this, as well as, because we've got all of these are already in place, the supports we will be getting in the next issue, in issue 15. I've got on here, right, this is the website I'm following called myenterprised.com, all one word, well, yeah, /build, he does, but he does other things on there as well. Issue 15 has Stage 55, Deck 2 base, which is going to be top side there. Saucer impulse engines / reflectors, battery box, switch bracket. That's 55. 56, dorsal phaser array. So we are looking at the top section on here, so we'll get that around here. So basically we're going to be possibly doing something on there. It says deck 2. mean, that does go on there. All I can think is deck 2 is this back section here. I mean, that does look good like that. It really does look good. I'm tempted to stick that in, but I need this part under here. This must be deck 2, but this is deck bridge, and that's deck 2, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, that's deck 2. But deck 2 base? It has to be this part here which fits in. Has to be. Part stage 56, dorsal phaser array, so it's going to be some of these. It says arrays, so more than one. Formation lights, lower nacelle, so that gets this thing finished as well. Stage 57, lower skeleton 4, saucer PCB 3, cable, slash cable, lock bracket slash pin slash spring, and saucer power switch. So we are getting a separate power switch for this, but where it's going to go, I don't know. Unless there's a case of you need to take this primary hull off, and then, because there's a switch underneath here, powers this, maybe there's a switch hidden underneath here to fit that. I don't know. But once that's bolted in place, there's going to be nothing to actually do for this on the top section, so it's going to have to be hidden underneath it. Where are we? That's power switch there for 57. 58, lower skeleton 5. Lock bracket slash pin slash spring and formation light LEDs. I mean, we know the skeleton is, that was lucky, the skeleton is all of these parts here, not these supports that come in the middle. That's what they're going to bolt onto to go out towards. That's why these are higher than that one's higher than, or if you've got here's higher than there, because it will come in as a curve when we eventually get this all done. And eventually I know there's going to be a section that goes around here, because it's the sensor emitters. I mean, the impulse engines come in, that would be nice if they both come, so that'll be that section done. I'll even go to the stick wrap. Well, I'll go to the next stage in a second or two, but you can see this is the completed version so far. There's a light missing there, light missing there. These don't plug into anywhere, but that will be for the third PCB. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, yeah, well, 1, 2, 3, yeah, which hopefully may go here, or possibly would it go over here? There's another hole there and there, which look like the same width as these two, but it's there and there as well. So is it going to be 4? Because that only had one part there. I honestly don't know. I mean, these two look like they could, these 4 look like they could actually be another panel there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 could be another PCB board there. So if everything's on the top side of this PCB, on the top center of the saucer, then okay, fine, we'll cope with that as it comes along, which is fine. I'm sure the opposite side on this one as well, everything is in place pretty well on here. There's a lot of gaps and stuff. I understand it's not the perfect build. It is nice. Little bit of a lip there, which can be sorted, hopefully. There's a bad lip over here, but that's where the formation lights are coming in. Ah, that's what the formation lights are for. Okay. Or the formation lights on the back. Ah, okay. So I think they might be running lights as well as the front. But I think the formation lights may be coming on the back here. Okay. So, issue 16. This is probably going to be February, depending when they deliver them. Stage 59, deck panel L1/6, which is going to be, yeah, lower. Yeah, okay, because they got deck panels U, which were these, deck panel L, which is going to be the underside, with windows, reflectors, transporter pad, deflector array, pane, ventral phaser array, probably another one of these, and screw cover. Okay, so we're making another battery box, because we've got a battery box, switch power supply. So we have another battery box is in issue stage 55. Okay, so we're finally going to finish another battery box that we have already got a spare one for 59. For 60, deck panel L2/6. So wherever number 6 was on here, so it looks like 6. So it might be going here, and then here, L1, L6 and L26. You've also got windows, reflectors, lights, yeah, with making a standard panel up. Nacelle, light battery cover, yes. Screw cover, screw cover, and then a battery box cover. Okay, I'm a bit weirded out why there's a screw cover on 59 and a battery box on 60. Okay, 61, L310. So we're probably going to put one over here as well. Or maybe even up here. Ah, the 10s are the inner section, the 3s are the outer section. So the L16. No. U14. Hold on. L16, which is the lower 16, is there. L2 is there. Ah, so it's going to be over here then. One panel's going to put here, one panel's going to put here. And L310 is going to be down here. Yes, so we're going to have two panels here and one there. There's also going to be escape pods, covers, brackets, outer frame L490. Oh, sorry, L409. Formation light lens, battle section PCB. We've got the battle. Oh, so not full battle section. Okay, that's interesting-ish. So we're going to start on the battle section because we've got, and we will be finishing, but we need to put that on unless that's the last thing to go on. LED brackets for 62, part stage 62, so we're well past halfway point. LED brackets, ventral LED, power connector, battle section upper bracket support rod. That's a nice piece to get. I don't know what it is. Might be, don't know, but it's the battle section. So we are carrying on down here. While we're doing a little bit on here, we're also doing the secondary hull. So that sounds like fun. So while I'm here then, let me try and get you as good a picture as possible as to what this looks like so far. The size-wise, there's no point putting that on. The size-wise, the nacelle's probably about there. Maybe a little bit out in, no, it was about there, wasn't it? Just outside from where the nacelles were. So there is almost the so-so completed, nearly halfway stage, he says while looking at the rest of the box, if there's any other parts, of the Enterprise D build. So it is really, yeah, they're really looking good so far. I don't like the join lines. It's something we have to put up with, unfortunately, but I need to be careful from now on because there are parts on here which have glazed where I've been putting this on the actual mat. So this sponge has got to be fourth on everything to do with the saucer now. I've got to be careful doing bits. I mean, it might be a good idea after this has all been done is by spraying all this with a clear lacquer and seeing what I can do there. And getting this all properly sealed in. And there's a lot of pieces that they just need a bit of glue and holding it in place. But I don't know what is going to be needed to be loose and what's needed to be tight. So at the minute, it's a case of just hold on and see what happens. Because this is a long-term build. I've got it kind of possibly March, May 2023 when it's all finished. Like I said, we're nearly halfway through, so it might even be next Christmas if they get these pushed through a bit quicker. So I don't know. We will see what happens, and we will continue this as soon as we possibly can. So it's a nice little recap on what's gone so far. If you enjoyed that, I'll put this down, so I've got a metal part on the back of here. Please like and subscribe for the channel. Please follow me on social media. If you want to donate something to the channel, help being a Patreon, help out no matter what with the channel, it's entirely up to you guys. I'm just here just to show you these things. If you like these, fine. If you don't, just put a dislike. It's fine. You've watched the thing. I don't mind. I don't mind criticism. It's not a problem. So, that in mind, help the channel if you can. If not, I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.